Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today will be a very fun video to make because today I will be ranking the first 20 end of the road haunts, Spirit Halloween 2025 ideas from worst to best. That is right. Now this is not the normal ranking video. Today I will literally be ranking these Spirit Halloween 2025 ideas that End of the Road Haunts has come up with. Now, I've just recently been getting into these, and I've seen all of them already, and I love pretty much all of them. End of the Road Haunts is so creative with his Spirit Halloween 2025 ideas, and just his Spirit Halloween 20 or just his Spirit Halloween animatronic ideas in general. He is so creative and such a good illustrator that it's just unbelievable. So today I will be ranking his first 20. If you guys are wondering why I'm not waiting until the rest are released, it's because uh, I'm the current software I'm using right now doesn't actually let me um, create more than 20 uh, slides, if that makes sense, of me ranking different animatronics. So it'll be kind of it's probably hard to understand, but that's why I'm only ranking his first 20 Spirit Halloween 2025 ideas. But without further ado, let's get into the ranking video. Now, coming in here at the number 20 spot, we have Witchcraft. Now, this is a very creative type, jump scare type prop, but it does happen to fall on my least favorite of this list of End of the Road Haunts 20 Spirit Halloween 2025 ideas. This does happen to be my least favorite. And the only reason why is because I've never been like a huge fan of the props that are just kind of basic and small-ish. Don't get me wrong, this is still a very creative idea, and if you're watching this End of the Road Haunts, I still think you did a fantastic job with this prop. But it does happen to be my least favorite just because I think it's a little basic, and it is um, definitely incomparable to some of the other animatronics on this list, which I will get to later. But yeah, Witchcraft still pretty unique, but and I wouldn't even necessarily call it a bad prop. None of these ideas that End of the Road Haunts has come up with are that I consider bad props. I don't consider any of them bad props. I just consider this one to be my least favorite. So yeah, it's just a little basic for me, but that is fine. Let's move on to number 19. Now, coming in here at the number 19 spot, we have Wrapped and Rattling, which is a reskin of Lucky Bottoms and Lucky Liz. So, and I'm here to tell you that this is 100 times better than Lucky Liz and 90 times better than Lucky Bottoms. I mean, this is just so much creepier, so much scarier than Lucky Bottoms and Lucky Liz. It's just such a better idea of an animatronic. And that this just goes to show that a prop this cool and this creepy falls this low on this list. It just goes to show how much of a amazing animatronic designer End of the Road Haunts is. I mean, he truly should be working for Spirit Halloween. But this is Wrapped and Rattling. Still one of my least favorites on this list, just because I don't like I've never been a fan of the animation of Lucky Bottom. So his animation just rotates in a circle, head and mouth on springs, just like Lucky Bottom. So I've never been a fan of that animation, really. But still such a great reskin and a lot better than the originals, that's for sure. And the audio, I think, is actually pretty good. It's rattling and groans. That's a nice audio for a mummy type creature like this. So I do like the audio for it, and it is just a very, very good reskin of Lucky Bottoms and Lucky Liz. Of course, millions, like way, 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 way better than Lucky Liz, and of course, 100 times better than Lucky Bottoms. I mean, this is just a really good reskin, but still one of my least favorites, which just goes to show how like how many great animatronics this guy has designed.
Well, look who's here. What should we do with you?
I want the legs!
That's fine, Chip. You can get the leg.
I want the legs!
Well, I never said you couldn't have them. God, you're so needy.
I'm just as hungry as you always are, Charlie.
I swear I'd slit your throat if you weren't my means of getting around.
Well, if you want to purge your throat-slitting urges, we've been standing right in front of your means of relief.
True.
Now, coming in here at the number 18 spot, we have Chip and Charlie. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a very unique clown animatronic idea, and definitely a really cool one. I love the design of these guys. I love how they're two conjoined clowns, but instead of being, I don't even know what you call them, but they're the twins that are on the same body. They're literally, one's on the top and one's on the bottom. They're conjoined at the waist, which I think is honestly one of the most unique ideas ever for a clown animatronic. And it's just something we should really see get done by Spirit Halloween someday. But yeah, really unique design. But the thing that made me put these guys pretty low on this list is the audio. I'm not a huge fan of the audio. No offense, End of the Road Haunts. I know you worked hard on the audio, but I'm just not a fan because it's kind of goofy, and I'm not really into the goofy type clowns, especially when it comes to the audio. So that's just not my cup of tea, the audio. But other than that, this is a great and phenomenal clown animatronic. I love the design. I love pretty much everything about it except for the goofy audio. But yeah, that's Chip and Charlie. Still a very unique clown animatronic, and it's just super cool. I love the animation as well. It says it would it would have servo heads, of course. It tilts. And moves arm up and down. Blacklight reactive, just like Wacky Mole, which is pretty cool. But yeah, still very unique clown, just not my cup of tea when it comes to the audio. Now, coming in here at the number 17 spot, we have Johnny from A Violent Nature. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the name of the movie this guy's from. But yeah, this is the one and only licensed animatronic that End of the Road Haunts designed for this year, for 2025. And this guy is really cool. I've not seen the movie, so that's why he's a little bit low on my list. But this is a really cool animatronic. I love the design of this guy. He just looks really creepy and unique, and he just looks like a I don't even know what to call him. Just some weird creature with a crazy mask on his head. He could be a human, I guess. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what the hell to think. But I do know that the design of this guy looks really cool. I just haven't seen the movie, so that's why he's pretty low on my list. The animation is pretty good. I mean, he turns and looks side to side, swings hook. And the audio, I think, is maybe a little bit basic. But then again, I don't know what the hell this guy should be doing because I haven't seen the movie. So that is Johnny, number 17 spot. Still pretty cool animatronic, but I haven't seen the movie. So I don't really have much to say. Now, here in the number 16 spot, we have Arts and Carnage, which is another just extremely unique animatronic. I mean, this is supposed to be kind of like a animatronic made out of arts and crafts. And it reminds me of actually a Chuck E. Cheese type animatronic, believe it or not. Really, really cool and unique stuff here. This is actually the area of animatronics that we're getting into now that I would actually consider buying if these were actually released. That's right. That's how little of this on this list of animatronics. There's only, believe me, this is number 16, so 17, 18, 19, 20. There are only 4 animatronics on this list that I wouldn't consider buying if they were released. The rest of the rest going forward, if these were released, I would totally consider buying them. But this is Arts and Carnage. totally unique animatronic. I love this concept for sure. The only reason it's this low on my list is because the rest are just better, in my opinion. But this is Arts and Carnage, 7 feet tall, 8 feet to hand, turns side to side, fingers move, and servo head, which is really nice. Eyes, pentagram, and candles light up. Evil laughter, scissors, and eerie ambience, which is some great audio there. And it's just a really unique type animatronic that is just so creepy and so cool. So yeah, that's number 16, Arts and Carnage. Let's move on.
Cold. It's so cold. I want to rest. Just let me rest. Just for one night.
In the number 15 spot here, we have Bertrand Blight. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong. But this is a really cool ghostly type animatronic idea. 6.7 feet tall, head and arms move slowly, constant motion, which is some nice touch to the animation. Ghostly wind and pleas for help. I love the audio on this thing. It's super creepy that he's just pleading for help. And his face is so creepy. I love the detail on his face. It's just amazing. This is definitely a really good ghost animatronic. And of course, if he was released, I would consider buying him. This is a very unique ghost animatronic. I love him. There's not much to say about this guy other than he's a really cool ghost animatronic. But like I keep on saying, the reason why he's pretty low on this list is because the rest just keep on getting better. In the number 14 spot, we have the organ player, and this is an extremely unique animatronic. This is such a disturbing animatronic that I don't even know if I'd be able to handle this if I saw it in person. I think I'd probably die of a heart attack or just throw up because this is such a gruesome and just extremely creepy and just unsettling animatronic. It is this 6 foot tall guy who is playing his organs as if it was a violin or whatever the hell. I don't even know. Uh, Animation, arm and head tilt side to side, eyes light up. Cello music, squelching, choking, and laughing sounds. I love the audio on this guy. And this is just such a creepy ass animatronic. I don't even know if I'd be able to handle it if it was released. To be honest, like, this is creepy. Such a disturbing animatronic, but so cool and so unique. I have to give it to End of the Road Haunts for this one. And the fact that this guy is, considerably low on my list just goes to show how much of an amazing artist End of the Road Haunts really is. So let's move on. I want to get this guy out of my sight. He's creeping me out, man. Coming in at lucky number 13, we have Nightmare. Now, this thing is just disturbing. This is just so freaking disturbing. I mean, I can't even describe how disturbing I find this animatronic, but this animatronic definitely reminds me of some sort of creepypasta that I saw a few months ago. I don't even know what the hell creepypasta it was that I saw, but it reminds me of some sort of a creepypasta that I saw, and it's creeping me the hell out just looking at it. This would definitely be a animatronic if it came out that I would for sure want to buy, just because of how disturbing it is. 7 foot tall woman who is completely pitch black, basically, with a scary dark dress. Head shakes rapidly, eyes and mouth light up, nightmarish, distorted screeching sounds. Just such a creepy animatronic. I love the audio on it too, and it's basically a static prop. And I think the fact that this has limited animation makes it such a creepy, just disturbing animatronic. I feel like if it had more animation, it would take away sort of some of the creepiness. But the fact that it's just standing and staring at you is just so disturbing and so creepy. But yeah, let's move on. Coming in at the number 12 spot, we have the Mad Gaster. Now, this is another very unique animatronic, and this is a animatronic that, quite frankly, I think we really need to see from Spirit Halloween soon. I mean, this is a concept that we just need to see, some sort of a gas mask-like man that fogs. We really need to see this from Spirit Halloween someday. I mean, this is such a unique and cool animatronic. And I know this may not be one of the creepiest animatronics that End of the Road Haunts has designed, but I still really like this guy. I just love the idea of a gas mask man with a fogging, tube or whatever the hell he's holding there. And it's actually pretty creepy and unsettling to me. 5.8 feet tall, so he's not too tall, but he turns and looks side to side. Fog compatible, obviously. Gas sounds and laughter. I do like the audio of this guy. I think it's pretty creepy. But yeah, that is the Mad Gaster. I do love the concept of this animatronic. And yeah, we need to see something like this from Spirit Halloween sometime very soon, I think.
My friend and I are going to have such a good time together. I'm afraid, though, that his parents won't be joining us. Don't worry, if they really loved him, they would have fought harder to keep him.
Now, here in the number 11 spot, we have the Bad Man, which I know is sort of a generic name, but it fits the prop. You trust me. So he's 6.6 feet tall, so about the same height as Little Daisy and the Maestro and the Black Heart. So I could definitely see this guy being released by Crazy Create, I think, definitely, since both the Black Heart and Little Daisy and the Maestro were made by Crazy Create. The entity tilts head, child shakes and reveals face, eerie ambience, entity speaks. This is a very creepy and disturbing animatronic. Like I keep on saying, it's very similar to the Black Heart and Little Daisy and the Maestro. Very, very creepy stuff here. The guy's face is really creepy because his mouth and his both eyes are like teeth, which is just so creepy. And the way he's holding that kid is just so off-putting. Very, very unique animatronic here. And it's very creepy, and I love the audio. I think his voice, some people might think his voice is a little goofy, but I think it's actually pretty creepy, and I think it fits the animatronic very well here. So now we've reached our top 10, and my number 10 spot belongs to the First Victim. Now, this is definitely a very, very, very cool and creepy jump scare animatronic. I think I'd love to see something like this released by Spirit Halloween. Of course, they have released stuff like this in the past, but this guy is really creepy and so gory. I could definitely see Techie making an animatronic like this. 4.5 feet tall, corpse pops up, lid opens, banging, screams of agony. Love the audio for this guy, and he's just so creepy because he's so gory, and it's something we'd never see from Spirit Halloween these days. But yeah, he's just super cool. I love the like skinned zombie corpse that he is, and he's just popping out of a garbage can. It's just amazing, and just yeah, really cool concept and a really cool jump scare prop. I'd definitely buy this guy if he was released, of course. So yeah, let's move on.
Stay out of the camera! Everyone meet the star! I've been following this one for a while now, and they especially look real funny when they sleep. I must say, they have quite the X factor.
Now here in the numbers 9 spot, we have Tommy Snuff. Now this guy is like basically a million times better than Nibbles the Clown will ever be. He's basically pretty much a reskin of him. Not really, but he has the same motion tracking technology that Nibbles the Clown has, which is just epic. And he's just so much better than Nibbles the Clown. So much creepier. He revs his drill, mouth moves, motion tracking technology. Camcorder lights up, camera noises, drill sounds, and phrases. I love this guy's audio. The voice acting by End of the Road Haunts for this guy is just amazing. I think he's a really creepy animatronic. He's basically like, I guess, supposed to be like a stalker with a really creepy looking mask on his face, and he's like holding a camera recording you, and he's threatening you with his drill, which is just awesome. This guy is super creepy. I'd totally buy this guy if he was released. He is amazing, and he will forever be an amazing Spirit Halloween concept. So yeah, that is Tommy Snuff. Really, really unique.
Humanity deserves to suffer for our amusement. We have the power to keep you alive for as long as physically possible, trapped in your insignificant mortal shell. Network has no desire to kill you. We just want you to suffer. Forever.
Now, coming in here at the number 8 spot, we have the Hate Network Terminal. Now, this is one freaking amazing robot animatronic. I love this. 6.6 feet tall, waist turns, claw moves, laser arm moves, LCD eye, laser effect, eyes light up, lights on arms and base, screen lights up, talks sci-fi ambience. He is just, this is, I can't even call it a he, it's a robot, whatever. I'll just call it he because I don't really care. He is just a super unique and super cool looking robot animatronic. I love the concept of this guy. He's like awesome. Like, this is like taking THD 3000 100 notches up. Like, this guy is amazing. The Hate Network Terminal truly is an amazing idea for a robot animatronic for Spirit Halloween. Love the idea for this guy. Really, really cool. And I love the phrases. Talks about how it doesn't even care about how humans are suffering. And it's just super creepy and super cool. Here in the number 7 spot, we have Slasha. Now, this is such a unique clown animatronic. I love her. Now, she is, of course, a female clown, like I just said. But she makes Shirley Stab look like a disappointment. And Shirley Stab is a great Spirit Halloween animatronic, by the way. But yeah, Slasha just takes it up to a whole different level. I love this animatronic idea. 5.8 feet tall, so about the same height as Shirley Stab. Head separates, shaking motor, eyes light up, laughter, distorted music, head sounds. So this is just such a creepy and disturbing female clown animatronic. I love this animatronic idea, and her face is just how it separates and it's bleeding. That's just super creepy and super disturbing. And it's just such a unique clown animatronic that all these ideas, every time I see these ideas by End of the Road Haunts, I just want Spirit Halloween to immediately look at them and say, okay, let's do this. But no, they're not going to do that because they're dumbasses at this point. But yeah, Slasha, amazing, amazing animatronic concept and just super, super unique and creepy. In the number 6 spot here, we have Husky. Now, this is like literally the creepiest imaginable scarecrow animatronic I could ever see. Like, this is just super creepy. This is better than any scarecrow animatronic that has ever been released by any company. 7.5 feet tall, arms move back and forth, fingers move, mouth fogs, eyes light up, distant crow sounds, ambience and howls. The audio just adds such a creepy touch to this scarecrow animatronic. And it's just such a unique design. I love how the arms are all like kind of like messed up and distorted looking, and the face is just all like long, and it just looks so creepy and evil. It's just such a cool looking scarecrow animatronic. I love this Husky guy. But yeah, really, really cool. Really great stuff from End of the Road Haunts here. Now we are down to our top 5 Spirit Halloween 2025 ideas by End of the Road Haunts. And in the number 5 spot, as you can see, we have the Glutton. Now, this guy is amazing. This is like basically Buzzsaw's long lost cousin, except he is way creepier and way cooler. Way much more of a unique animatronic. I just love the Glutton. Now, he is 7 feet tall. He's basically a big, fat slob who's like basically like a zombie who tilts his head, mouth moves, fog compatible. Fog comes out of the mouth in his stomach, which is just so creepy. Stomach bubbling, burps and laughs. His audio is just super like gnarly and just gross. Really, really gross animatronic, but it's also really creepy and just honestly so unique. I really wish Spirit Halloween would do something like this, but unfortunately they probably won't. But yeah, this is the Glutton. I just love this idea of an animatronic. Now, here in the number 4 spot, we have Blood Eagle. Now, this is, of course, a Crouchy reskin and a very good one at that. Miles better than Possessed Pumpkin. Dare I say it's a much more unique and cool animatronic than Crouchy himself. So this, of course, he's 7 feet tall, body turns, head looks side to side, eyes light up, Viking ambience, pained breathing. So he's like a very like demonic Viking type animatronic, which is just so cool and so creepy and just so unique. I feel like we really need to see some sort of like a Viking type animatronic like this from Spirit Halloween. Another animatronic this kind of reminds me of is actually Krampus, but this kicks Krampus out of the park. I like Krampus, but this thing kicks Krampus out of the park. Blood Eagle is for sure a great animatronic idea. Now, here in the number 3 spot, we have It Came from the Smoke. Now, this creature is just gnarly and just so creepy and cool, so unique. It somewhat reminds me of Slenderman, which might be a weird comparison. I don't even know if it is, but it's sort of like a reskin of Underworld Clown and Galthax the Underworld Demon. Really, really cool. 6 feet tall, leans side to side, head turns and mouth moves. Fog compatible, of course. Eyes light up, clicks and crackling sounds. I love the audio on this guy. So unsettling. This is just such a unique animatronic, like such a unique monster type animatronic that is just so creepy and cool and just so disturbing. And I love it. So yeah, that's It Came from the Smoke. Really, really cool. My second favorite Spirit Halloween 2025 idea by End of the Road Haunts is, of course, Stage Fright. This is an amazing idea, and I just don't know why it hasn't been done yet by any company, not just Spirit Halloween, any company. Like Stage Fright, like this type of animatronic is just so cool. I love the design on this thing. Like I could go on why I love this guy so much. So cool. I love the giant mouth, gaping mouth with that tongue in its like chest, with the arms with the two faces. Super creepy stuff here. 8 feet tall, so it's a very towering animatronic. Moves side to side, lifts arms and tongue, moves. Mask eyes light up. Muffled crowd slurping. It's just such a creepy audio too. Like this is just such a creepy animatronic, and it's so unique. And I got to give it to End of the Road Haunts. This almost took number 1 spot.
I don't care how much you try, how much you say no. The restraining orders putting me 6 feet under. Oh, my love for you has never ceased. I swear, the next time I find you, well, I'll kill you, and I'll bury us together, and then I'll have you forever, forever.
My number 1 Spirit Halloween 2025 idea from End of the Road Haunts is Dead Obsession. Now, I have to get to the end of this video really quick. I can't talk about this guy. I mean, I love the I love the idea of this animatronic. The detail put into this guy is insane. The animation is great. The servo head movement is great. The audio is just so creepy about how this guy keeps on talking about how he wants his girlfriend. But yeah, such a creepy animatronic. This website is going to get me shut down if I don't end the video right now. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you love this ranking video. Goodbye.